in for a treat in this matchup, Greg, with two conference rivals set to clash yet again.
Yeah, we're going to see some added effort and intensity, and don't be surprised if it gets a little chippy.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. The forwards are Hayward and Washington. Mr. Clutch out there with ball, and it's Plumlee in at the pivot spot manning the middle. I think some of us saw this announcement coming after the month MP's hand. Now, officially, he was named the Rookie of the Month.
Hard work paying off. Recognition like this is so encouraging for a young talent. It might even push MP to take his game up another level. When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
Keeps the defense guessing. They don't know who to try to take away.
It's good.
Sometimes DeMar beats you with his strength and speed. Other times, he beats you with a soft touch.
Pass to Mr. Clutch. Here's Washington. Ball surveying the defense. 6 to shoot. Takes it from 10, and he knocks down the jumper.
And we knew LaMelo was talented coming into the league. What we didn't quite know was how much of an impact he would make in terms of controlling the flow of the game.
Levine finds Vucevic. Back to Levine, and stolen by Hayward. And they're moving it up. Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
This is the patience we talk about. Hayward waiting that extra half second, finds the open man.
Ball, the pass to Levine. Misses off the right iron. Well, here we have a huge moment for MP with in-season awards. He took home his first Player of the Month in his career.
And to win Player of the Month, you need to be a special talent. MP showed he can put forth sustained greatness with his play.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, I got a chance to talk to Steve Clifford a little bit. He said a primary concern is to prevent those easy three-point looks from outside. He said closing out hard on the shooters is going to be the key. If they don't bother the shooters, he said, it's going to be a very long 4 quarters. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Obviously, the three ball is a big concern for any defense. And so here's Charlotte following the miss by DeRozan. Clock at 4. Here's Pena. Ball with the rebound.
After 4 straight makes, couldn't quite get that one to go down. Still a terrific start.
Wasted no time on that one.
And that's when he's at his best. DeRozan, confident and in rhythm with the jumper.
And defensively, Chicago's so solid. Steve, they don't gamble a lot. They just get the job done.
Kevin, they do. Well, how they get it done, they rely on their intelligence. Good communication at that end. Could they be more disruptive? Maybe, but they play to their identity.
Hornets leading by 5. Ball from long range. Drills it from outside. Ball's got 7 points in the game.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Outside, Levine. Vucevic setting the pick for Levine. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
Big time improvement by Zach LaVine. Reading the defense in the pick and roll, that was a nice decision.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
His team is down, but with the way he went at the rim, you know they'll keep fighting the entire game. The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Ball dishes to Levine. And stolen by Hayward. And now running up the court, Hayward's pushing it up. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here.
That's a foul? Sorry, I thought this was a contact sport. My bad.
Shooting for Charlotte.
And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Hornets.
It's all about pace for me. They have set the tone in that area, and they are playing fast, flying up the floor and putting all kinds of pressure on the defense.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active.
Once we get right,
First
this is
personal
over.
foul. First team foul. At 69 for Chicago.
The near 40-inch vertical, and he loves to challenge you.
And Smitty, in that 21-22 season, DeMar DeRozan proved to be one of the top closers in our game.
You're totally right, GA. He led the NBA in fourth quarter points and finished second in clutch scoring. He embraced the challenge and thrived playing the role of the hero.
Drains the three-pointer.
For 3.
And that's 12 points for Mr. Clutch.
Timeout for the Bulls.
Oh, you think that lead's gonna last? You guys have to be confident.
For your 3-1-2 crew. The Dopest crew in the 3-1-2. Let hear it. Your 3-1-2 crew.
Bulls trail by 13. DeRozan scanning the floor. Over Hayward. The shot, no good. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
You know, I love what the coaches did tonight. They pushed. The question is, do you leave him in? Obviously, you don't want him to pick up a third foul this early.
Chicago making a switch here. Drummond's checked in. There's Mr. Clutch. Playing Sacramento, he was nearly unstoppable. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Now, here's DeRozan. He had a 36-point outing in the last game against the Nets in Brooklyn.
Even though he got fouled a lot, he never lost any of his aggressiveness. He kept making free throws, and in the process, really frustrated the D.
Here is Plumlee. After the made shot from Nikola Vucevic. Washington with the screen on Ball. From outside the arc, and again, Charlotte with the triple.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Ball against Ball. Ball kicks to DeRozan. Drummond sets the screen for DeRozan. Over Hayward. Plumlee with the rebound. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. 16-point lead. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season.
And they lost the season series against this squad last year, so trying to bounce back here tonight.
Oh, wow, guys, doesn't look good. We've got an injury here.
And I feel like we see this all too often. Injuries, they play such a big part of the game.
Well, the explosive moments, the quick change of direction, a lot of stress put on the body.
Javonte Green, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Here's Levine. Misses from close range.
Hard to catch up when you can't hit shots. This is a quarter he liked to forget.
Mr. Clutch gets the bucket. And you look at the leader that MP has become great. He encompasses everything you want from a team captain.
Can lead by example, build teammates up, also willing to get in your face when necessary. MP is probably one of the best leaders and locker room presence in the entire NBA.
Just 3 to shoot. And another miss by Chicago. Hornets leading by 21. Here's Ball. And he uses the glass on the layup. Ball's got 12 in the game.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic.
Act like you've been there before.
Caruso
No
in
big
for Ball.
deal.
Jones checked in for the Hornets. Oubre comes in for Gordon Hayward. Now here's Caruso. Kicks it to DeRozan. Shoots over Oubre. DeRozan's shot is good. DeRozan's got his third basket of the night.
One of the best mid-range shooters in the NBA, DeMar DeRozan makes a living from this spot.
Here's Mr. Clutch. 19 points in the game. The 19-foot shot, and Charlotte again with the bucket. You know, Greg, you can tell MP is a leader out on the floor, setting a very high bar, certainly, and in terms of effort.
And he's showing, not telling, his guys what he wants from them. I think players respect that kind of an attitude, and they know he's right there with them in the trenches.
DeMar is so dangerous when he's attacking the rim. Great drive.
Last outing for the Bulls, it was a loss to the Nets.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
It looked like there were communication breakdowns all night. Deadly, especially when you're on the road.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
They've had better patience, better shot selection so far, but we still have a long way to go.
And Jones sends it back. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's got 21. Green with the rebound.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
And it's DeRozan miss it. Charlotte leading by 23. Here's Pena. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 4 assists in the game. Caruso kicks to DeRozan. Inside. Here's Vucevic, and the layup's good off the glass. Vucevic has got his second bucket of the night.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He's got 24. Washington with a screen on Caruso. Pena connects from three-point range. Mr. Clutch has got 27.
Well, it's something that only a handful of players have to deal with. Getting booed on draft night. Never a great feeling, but it can act as a motivator.
And hopefully, Greg, that's how MP has used it, as motivation. The player feels like they're in a losing situation, but MP is doing everything he can to win over the fans. Here's Ball, following the score by DeMar DeRozan. Fade away, and again, another basket good from Pena. He's got 29 points.
Man, he has been locked in this quarter, shouldering the load at the offensive end.
Up top, DeRozan, covered by Oubre. Here's Dosunmu. Good on the three-point shot.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
There's 57 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's got 29 points. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
Defensively, they've had no answer for him this period, and he continues to stay aggressive.
DeRozan, a screen on Ball. Pass to DeRozan. And here's Vucevic from downtown. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Mr. Clutch has got 6 rebounds now in the game. From 17 feet out, and Charlotte again with the bucket.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Caruso, the pass to Dosunmu. No good from 18.
And that's the end of the first quarter with the score, the Bulls 21, the visiting team 49. Ladies and gentlemen, your Bulls youth dance team.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a comfortable margin for the Hornets here, guys.
Just stretching out the floor in that first, they had the defense scrambling.
Reason why, excellent spacing. They may not stay this hot all game, but hard to bet against them.
On the court for the Hornets, Mr. Clutch out there with Terry Rozier. Then it's Jones, then it's Hayward, and it's Plumlee in at the center. side, Ball. Williams sets a screen for Ball. To the paint, here's Vucevic, and Vucevic throws it down.
It's no secret that Lonzo is an elite facilitator. If you're open, he will get you the ball.
You know, Greg, we talk a lot about Ball's offense, but his defense is just as important to this team.
Oh, Kevin, very disruptive. He has terrific positional size, and he can anticipate where the offense is going.
I like what he's doing here. Terrific efficiency scoring the basketball.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Patrick Williams with all the talent in the world.
And there's the pass to Plumlee. Here's Mr. Clutch, defended by Caruso. Jones with the screen on Caruso. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And Jones with the stuff.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Now, here's Ball. 23 points his last outing. Williams a screen on Rozier. Ball kicks to Caruso. And it's off from three-point range. For Charlotte, they've gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Pass to Vucevic. Rozier against Ball. Pass to Vucevic. Shoots a fader. The Hornets pull it in. Jones has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Rozier looking around. Jones kicks to Hayward. Jones with the screen on Levine. Hayward from outside. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Defensively, that's a lose-lose. You don't want to give Hayward that shot. He will bury it.
Ball, the pass to Vucevic. He dishes it to Levine. Vucevic trying to get open. Levine can't hit. Hornets have gone a sensational 5 of 5 from the field since the start of the second quarter. Rozier and Charlotte again with the bucket.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
They built up this huge league with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
And here's Charlotte. They're on a 13-4 run right now. And there's another one for the Hornets.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the time out, or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
Here's Ball. After the made shot from Pena. And here is Ball. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Vucevic a screen on Hayward. Here's Levine. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot.
Gordon Hayward. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Chicago, Zach LaVine. At the line for 2.
So impressive to me about Levine. It's the
Green, he's checked in for Patrick Williams. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Ball. And it's Dosunmu in for Alex Caruso. Now here's Levine. He's covered by Pena. Back to Levine. To the inside. It's tipped. Here's DeRozan. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Well, we're seeing the defense make adjustments, but DeRozan is making great reads, finding ways to counter.
Here's Mr. Clutch, guarded by Levine, and he comes up with the deuce. Mr. Clutch has got 41.
Dominating when it matters most. Give him the ball and get out of the way.
Levine finds DeRozan. 34 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Vucevic, and slam dunk by Vucevic.
Nice hustle from Nikola on the offensive glass, protecting the play and finishing it strong.
Over to the left wing. Mr. Clutch's shot is off.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
To the middle. Here's Vucevic. And
Charlotte foul. Second personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for the Bulls, Nikola Vucevic. 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Vucevic. 9 seconds left now here in the second. Ball, the pass to Pena. Washington with a screen on Levine. Pena. Oh my goodness, with no time left on the clock.
Without a moment to spare.
And so is Charlotte enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We'll return shortly.
Fellas, was it ever a goal of yours when you were playing to win Player of the Month? And moving on to our current game. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What can you say, Mr. Clutch? An impressive effort here today.
Yeah, and the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
He's been vital to spacing the floor for them. Makes everything else you want to do easier to accomplish.
Moment here now for an injury report. And now David Aldridge has an update for us on Andre Drummond. Dave, what's the news?
Thanks, Kevin. I just talked with Chicago's head athletic trainer. He's getting looked at now for what the team is saying is a collapsed lung. Obviously something that is very serious and something they don't take lightly. This is not how they wanted to begin the season, and it'll be interesting to see how much this hurts them. Kevin?
David, thanks for checking in. On top of it, as always.
It's interesting. Even with the advancements in strength and conditioning, injuries continue to impact the game.
And we're seeing that across all sports. Guys are just getting bigger, faster. The human body can take only so much.
The wing set for him, Levine and DeRozan. Williams and Vucevic hold down the post for him. And it's Ball in at the 1 spot. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Another bucket. Wow.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Ball kicks to Williams. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Outside, Levine. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Ball. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Pena. Lets it go with a 3. And another 3 for Charlotte.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Vucevic up top. He's guarded by Plumlee. DeRozan passes to Vucevic. More and more defenses switch everything now, Steve. And if you were coaching, is that how you play it? Is that how you would teach it?
You know, Kevin, yes, sometimes you have to switch, but I think the best coaches, what they do best is they show you different looks, and timely they'll do it. Sometimes they'll trap it, sometimes they'll hedge the pick and roll, and sometimes they'll just go under. Playing at his tempo, his pace, he's been dialed in all night.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Unloads from 13. Vucevic setting the pick for Levine. To the right side. For the three. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. The pass to Pena. Over Levine. Chicago grabs the miss. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds in this game. Feeds to DeRozan. And the dunk by DeRozan.
DeMar DeRozan, so athletic, rising up to slam it home. Great finish.
Plumlee with the screen. The 19-foot shot. And, yep, another basket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Levine, a screen on Ball. Ball, no good. Here's the Hornets with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Hayward passes to Pena. There's a screen by Washington. Again, what an avalanche! 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Williams sends a screen for Levine. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Lets it fly from 18. And again, another shot trained there from Pena.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Levine for 3. That one doesn't go. And Charlotte will go the other way with it.
Hasn't been able to dial it in from distance. He has just the 1 3, and that was in the first half.
Pena, and there's another one for the Hornets. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. He kicks to Levine. Outside DeRozan. Down low. Here's Vucevic. And Vucevic throws it down.
That's good awareness from DeRozan. Spots the open man. That speaks to his all-around game.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That'll be his second.
That's not a foul. Are you kidding me?
At the line for the Bulls,
They've been lights out from three-point land in this one. The defense hasn't been effective at stopping them, so they have just stuck with the game plan.
They took what the defense gave them tonight, and that was the mid-range. I mean, very consistent from that part of the floor.
Setting the floor for the Hornets. Bledsoe is out there with Mr. Clutch. Then it's Jones. Then there's Jalen McDaniels. And it's Oubre in at the small forward. Williams, a screen on Bledsoe. There's Ball with the 3. Hornets with the rebound.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he's doing it by getting to his spots and making big shots.
Dishes it to DeRozan. Levine for 3. And Mr. Clutch pulls it down.
Man, at what point do you blame the play calling more than the player?
Lets it go. Good, that's another bucket.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
He has really come into this second half on an absolute tear. Really impressive effort from him so far.
Now Ball. Outside Levine. 6 on the shot clock. And Jones sends it back. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. Javonte Green, he's checked in for the Bulls. Dosunmu comes in for Lonzo Ball. And a switcher also for Charlotte. Plumlee's checked in. Dosunmu's shot is off. The Hornets shooting an unreal 70% from the field, making a mockery of this defense.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Charlotte.
Tonight, they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Mr. Clutch.
He played with a lot of fire, a lot of heart, especially on the glass. He's one of those guys who acts like every rebound is his, and many of them were tonight.
Now here's Levine. He's guarded close, and they'll get another chance. Green kicks to Levine. Launches a 3. And rebounded by McDaniels. And it's the Hornets' ball. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. Bledsoe with it. Passes it to Pena. So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge.